This mayor called me to give me some time. He didn't want me to speak yet.
Hello, this is Rich.
Hey, Rich, it's Joe Gilberti.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
Hey, it's Monday, and I got a presentation city of Miami. So I wanted to see if you wanted to meet this week or shortly after. You still wanted to meet regarding this Parkland thing.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Huh?
Do you understand what's going on?
No.
Then why'd you call me?
Oh, Joe. Sorry, drew a blank there for a second.
Yeah, I'm the engineer and developer. Man, I did the first 100 units in Parkland with Howard Jablon before it was a city. You know, so I know that whole area, man. My wrestling coach went to Parkland when I went to Western. We called it Douglas High School. The timing, hey, whether it's real or fake, I'm calling it in. It was timed on me with DEP because I'm doing water. They're smart asses, man. It's called the Smith-Mundt Act. I turned in the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas application in Tallahassee 17 days later to get shot up. I went to Broward. I offered them $1 million each to show wounds. I get kidnapped by the government again in Tampa. So I thought you got it. You know, I thought you were picking up on it. Did you get the documents from the clerk?
I did, yes.
Okay, how much time do you think you need?
I haven't gone through everything quite yet.
Do you know what it's about? Do you know what all this is about?
I'm getting a little bit.
I'm going to tell you right now. It's easy. Every 5-year-old gets it. 10th graders get it in 2 seconds. The people that don't get it are the judges and all the idiots attacking. It's primary water. We have access to one in a ranch, but it's a medicine changer, ours, so it affects everybody. And they hit it 50 years. And it's next to a 4-county pump station pulling off a polluted river. So you take a shower, you soak in a liter of water. Tap water is based on cancer rates when you treat it. So if I filter spring water, that's a higher level of service and cheaper water bills. You got filtered spring water like Fiji to the tap. So I presented to Broward in 2016. And then the Pulse Bar thing happens, and they shoot up a building with my cousin Corey, and Judge Fine has him, and they give him PTI. An AR-15 gets PTI. They've been hiding us. So it's got to do with primary water to the tap. There's one under Biscayne Aquifer. The aquifers are fueled from below by the lava. They lied, the EPA, and we're getting rid of them. So when you get your head around this, they were timing this goofy shit around me to make fun of me, so everyone would be like, what the hell's the Boston bomb or the Parkland shooting have to do with water? Yeah? Why don't you go a little bit further and do the research and read about 2 pages of the case and go, what the hell's going on here? So what I would ask the city to do is I have access to the ranch. I have the mineral rights. It's a 3,000 acre ranch we have, and I got the 2 ranches next door in 2 different counties. I'm on a tri-county monument. I would ask to simply get a lab, ask private Bonita Springs Utilities to do it for you, or you do a work order yourself, and I'll give you access. No one's ever seen magnesium and calcium this high in an alkaline reading on the planet, not even close. No one's even seen water even close to this quality, and it's tied to an underground ocean, so it's too good to be true. So they did everything they could to stop me, and they can't do it. And I'm from South Florida, and I did more developments than that resume will show you. I mean, I did so much stuff.
But what are you looking from us? Because I think this is a little bit beyond what the city
What I'm going to do is, here's all I'm going to do. This is what I was going to do the other day when you asked me not to show up or something. I would have came. I was going to break the ice, and I'm going to come in 2 weeks or whenever your next one is. And I'm going to say, look, I have a case, Gilberti Pentagon. It's in the Supreme Court docketed right now, 235414. You have to call Governor DeSantis within 5 days. Are the cops, the BSOs that live inside your city right there, they don't get the free water bills. You got 5 days to call. All you got to do is make a phone call. I'm not saying you got to swim across the Gulf yet. You need to get your head around it. That's fine. But we have public record documentation all over the place, the DOT, SwiftMod, DEP, with my readings and my permits, and a whole bunch of barrages of attack on my family and more through the last 10 years. So if you can't pick up a phone and make a call about this Pentagon case, in 5 days the deal's off, and then I come back and litigate and I pull all your phone records and see what you guys did for 5 days. You don't want that. Not when this one opens, because they're all over the planet, we found out. I got another one in New York City. So I can put an engineer kid or I can put a kid in high school on this in about 5 minutes and they all get it. Everyone gets it in the neighborhood, but for some reason the politicians have hard time figuring it out. So I gave the copies to the congressional letter to Byron Donalds, and I just went to Nova Southeastern. I talked to the president, and they have the stuff. I'm giving them a few days to do the research because I know they were hiding it too. So I hired Mark Littman, who went there. I knew him when we were a kid. So anyway, get your head around it. Read the clerk's stuff. I thought you understood when you called me. Otherwise, I would have pulled the card and told you this already. So I don't. Parkland was timed around me. If Parkland is fake, which I'm going to call in the video, because I already tried to sue them twice and they wouldn't let me serve them. We got hit by a hurricane. They played games. So I'm coming back in. If Parkland's fake, we got a bunch of liars, don't we? And the whole election stopped, didn't it? And when you find out when the primary water opens, the monetary fund dies. It's been known since 1950. All the trade lines change, man. The shit's right under you, man. They're lying. They've been lying a long time. So I gave you a lot just now. You called me right when I was heading over there. You know, I was going to pull the card. I told the cops out front, get ready. You're going to get free water bills. Because what I'm going to do is if I give you a reservation on my property, we can go into the water utility at the stock market and say, I got a reservation. Your utility's worth nothing, and buy it at the floor with my people. And then I own your utility, you see. And I'm about to do that stuff with my groups because I caught too many.
We don't have a utility.
I know, you have a private one. So I can go over with you and I can say, look, do you guys want a public utility for the future? And you start assessing them because you may have one right next door to your utility. I don't know yet. I haven't gone through the maps over there, but they're everywhere. They're deep under, well, 1,100 feet down. They're lying, man. There were oranges bigger than grapefruit in the 20s, and we used 5 times the amount of water as development does. They play in this game, man. And they got caught up with me because I do master developments. I did all Antigua Village, Azuma Bay. I do major island developments. I was the biggest company in the world in Boca, Dames and More, which is now URS Jenkins. I got a lot more I can't even disclose because deep below it changes military parts. This is a serious resource. And I'm a PE. And you can call the Board of Engineers right now, and they all know all about it. They're running too, because they're a bunch of bureaucrats. So look, if you ever wanted to be president or king, this is your big chance. I'm not that type of person. I want the water to the tap, and we're going to get it, and all the permits are there. And for some reason, we can't get a media or one freaking leader in 10 years just to order a water test. That's a serious problem. So anyway, you got enough. You call me if you want to meet. I'm going to come and disclose all this to the 5 commissioners. I talked to your building department. They understood it right away. Everyone gets it. Do you want spring water to the tap? Alkaline spring water, an antioxidant with lower water bills? Or do you want treated groundwater? It's very simple, okay? So that's the issue. And they played these stupid, fantastic games around me with this Parkland shit. And I'm coming back into the school board of Parkland. And that girl there, who would want to work at a school board after your kid got shot? Give me a break, man. You should see the documentations we have that I sent to the clerk. All right, so did anyone else talk to you about this before you called me?
No.
So why'd you call?
Well, I got the email and it said for me to call you.
Oh, well, I sent it to the clerk. She said she forwards it to everybody, so I was confused.
Yeah.
So they all got it. Everyone knows. Everyone's got my email. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, do your homework, and if you want to meet, like you said you wanted to meet, because now it seems like you don't, then...
Well, you called me up. I didn't put...
Well, you called 3 times in 5 minutes. You sounded excited. So, all right, man, I just take my notes. I keep moving. Every city in Broward's getting hit, and I'm going to city of Miami right now, and we're offering Liberty City free water bills and the cops, and they got 5 days. And then I'm doing Miami Beach, and all of them get free water bills because I can sell it back, man. It's got to do with revenue bonds. I'm taking down the revenue bonds, man. I caught CSX stealing in deeds on my property during the Boston bomb. They got 3 billion shares. They sold to Seminole Gulf. I can sell it back. Their stock goes from 30 to 60. I got $130 billion to play with. And trust me, they're scared as shit right now. All right, so get your head around it, because Parkland, as a mayor, the way I see it, I'm going to call some of my developers out there and let them know. I'm going to, you guys got a bad rap out there about school shootings, and that's it now. I saw your workshop had one little commercial piece. When everyone finds out that thing was fake and all the parents aren't scared anymore, maybe you're going to get some more customers. But if you continue to play it with them, it's not going to be good, because I'm not looking back, man. When this thing opens and the media hits, they hit one button, everybody that knows is going to fall into Title 18 conspiring against me. So you should try to help. How hard is it to order a water test? I get a work order for $300. I'll give you access. The lab shows up. You get the readings the next day. No one's seen readings like this on the planet. No one's seen calcium at 118 and magnesium at 78 with nothing else in it with a high pH. Nobody. Not even close. So, forget about bottling. It's a medicine changer. I had Nestle, Pepsi, and Coke all lined up. I don't play games, man. This is coming to the tap, and they're everywhere. And we got another one at Washington Rock, a buried volcano. I met Eric Adams. So he's playing it. So I'm used to getting played, man. So I'm just trying to help you, man. Don't get caught in the dust with me, all right? So you do your best. I'll be over there, okay? All right.